Yes.
And I understand the theory of seeing everything about uh, everything getting into downs and it looks like more like a wax, a bead.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. Orchestrated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you able to prove the part about the serum?
Okay. His question is, for years, in fact, for a decade, we ran experiments in the small building with a smaller biosphere, but we need the big one to run many more experiments, larger experiments, et cetera, and simultaneous experiments. So he's been coming for years and has been aware of what's going on. So his question is, you were able to demonstrate that after just a few weeks, there was like a honeycomb appearance to the snake venom. So his question is, were you able to check it out and see if it actually became a serum and was not toxic? Okay, that takes a lot of funding. And if you remember in those days, that's all we had. Since then, we've concentrated on getting the big steel facility in place. We have twice pressurized it. I met just days ago with the lead engineer and our structural engineer. So we're making progress, and we have target dates just weeks from now on pressurizing it again. But we had to build this entire facility before we could complete that because it was just out in the sun and the cold. Now that we have this facility, and we had to use every cent available. Our theory is around here, you take two nickels and you rub them together long enough, you'll get a quarter. And here we are. But it's the Lord who makes up the difference in between. And God has amazingly provided what we need when we need it, when we stay on our knees. And it's good to be on our knees. We appreciate what God gives us. He now is providing the means for us to complete the biosphere and complete the lab to study what goes on in the biosphere. All of that long answer is to say, toxicology tests are very expensive. And until we had a lab, not only a biosphere, but a lab, to run those tests again and again and then send the toxicology tests out, it was premature to do so. The answer is we have not done so, but every scholar who has looked at the research suggests that orchestration changed it to the point where it's beneficial. It's a serum. So in principle, we've done it, but not in practice. But we are planning to do so. Good question.